Boy, do we have a fun deck for you guys today. And I had an idea. Instead of doing a deck tech and then starting the game, since we already played Jeskai Black yesterday, I was going to change some stuff around, and I was just going to go through it with you all and see how that goes as content. So, as you can see, there are 23 cards in the sideboard, and I put in a few more options. I went pretty deep last night into Scryfall and just looked at a bunch of flash cards, a bunch of instants, basically what the options are for teachings, what we can tutor for, nice one-ofs like silver bullets and certain matchups. And yeah, we're just going to go over them. So we already had the Final Showdown and the Fire Magic, which I do like. We were lacking an Abrade, which is something that we probably should have. I mean, just access to an Abrade is very relevant. You know, 4 mana to tutor for Abrade, probably pretty crucial. Where I live here in Sao Paulo, Brazil, when heavy rains start, old trees start falling on electric infrastructure, it's chaos due to shortages. Yeah. I mean, it's not... I don't know what's the reason. It may have just been that I was doing too many things. Like I was cooking, I was cooking rice, I had the air fryer on, the TV on. Like, you know, maybe it was just a little bit too ham with the electricity. And then I turned on the computer to start the stream and everything, and yeah, it was just maybe just a little bit too much. Overloaded it. But anyways, where were we? One Abrade. I added a teachings, and there's a whale here, which I kind of want to have as a one-of. I mean, it's a 2-mana removal spell. Later on, could be a creature that can just attack for 6. I mean, if you attack for 6 and deal 6 damage, that's a lot less burn you have to deal. So, I cut one Marang River Regent for this. Pseudo similar, I guess. I mean, I didn't want to play a second Regent if I'm playing a whale. So we're going to try 1 and 1. You know, I mean, it's not the same card, but the theory of it is you get 2 creatures this way with that are also spells, like split spells. But whale you can tutor for, which is pretty nice. And if you just have it in your hand, it's a turn 2 mana spell. So we'll try 1 whale. Maybe it will not perform very well and we'll just take it out, but teachings actually earned an additional copy in the deck. Didn't see that coming. I know. Me neither. I actually quite liked it. It was pretty good. I mean, it was slow, granted, but it was pretty good. We're going to have to make some cuts together too. But also Jeskai Revelation is earning another slot for now. We'll see. But basically, these are the cards I added. Can't really separate the teachings, but... or the revelation, but I cut one of these. I cut one No More Lies. And yeah, these are the cards we added. Took out No More Lies. Took out a Regent. Added a Revelation, a Teachings, and a Whale, and an Abrade, and then we're at 61 cards right now. So we're going to have to make a choice. But Sideboard is where it's really going to get fun. Because we got 23 cards in the sideboard. As you can see here, there's a lot of them. Well, let's go through the one-ofs that are pretty cool. So there's Time Stop. There is Stoic Sphinx, which I'm pretty happy with. Very happy with Stoic Sphinx. I'm also happy with the Mistrise Village. These are not one-ofs that we added, but yeah, Time Stop. Either Eyes. I don't know if we want this one. It's cute. You can teachings for it. Potentially against some decks. It might not be worth a slot, but we'll see. It's an option. There's Overwhelming Surge, which is a really nice one against Cauldron, but also it's pretty good against the Temur Battlecrier. Granted, you have to respond to the wagon being crewed. Make sure there's not like a second creature that can crew it, but yeah, I mean, you could kill like a Temur Battlecrier and a wagon. I mean, that's pretty silly if you can get that going. If you can get that to happen, or a Trailblazer, or etc., etc. And even still, you can just, you know, kill a wagon on its own if they don't have anything else, or end of turn or something like that. You know, it's a nice one of. Hey, what's up, Fabio? Tishana, Tidebinder, Flanker. If I'm playing 2 teachings, maybe it makes sense to add 1 Seize Desist. I mean, it's a card that works against some Reanimator stuff, but the fact that you can tutor for a destroy all artifacts against the artifact deck, I mean, you're going from 1 copy to 3 copies by throwing 1 in. And so maybe it is worth 1 slot. Usually, like when we're playing other decks and you don't have teachings, sometimes people throw in 1 of these cards or 2 of these cards. But just throwing 1 might be worth it. Hey, what's up, Neo? So, Seize. This is the one I'm super excited about, though. And bear with me. But if the mirror match is going to be a real thing, or against discard spells, I mean, how insane is this card if your opponent plays Jeskai Revelation on you? And let's say they play Jeskai Revelation with a Mistrise Village up, you can't even counter it. So you just play Return the Favor, copy target instant spell, sorcery spell, active ability or triggered ability. So you copy it, you may choose new targets for that copy. So you get a Jeskai Revelation, and then you can also spree and change the target spell with a single target. So basically you can deal them 8 damage this way for 4 mana and get your own revelation. It's pretty silly. Yeah, 3 mana Jeskai Rev. You could also do it to your own Jeskai Rev, technically. It is definitely meta dependent, 100%. But if, I don't know, I mean, I feel like when we play decks for a long time, we end up getting into mirror matches. So, you know, there's not too many people on the ladder, and people pay attention to the metagame and what the streamers are doing. And so I would like to have a tech card against the mirror match, and I might play 1 Return the Favor. But I agree that obviously it's only good against Jeskai Rev. I guess you can copy, I mean, you can copy cards. You can copy like cards like Consult. You can copy Marang River Regent, Inevitable Defeat, you can change targets. There are some situations, you know, Lightning Helix, you can change targets, but you have to find them. Stock Up, you can copy 1. I mean, against discard spells, it's not bad, like against a Duress, right? 4 mana against Duress. The double red cost makes it hard to cast. Yeah, but we're talking about the late game. I mean, I'm not really planning on playing this on turn 3, you know? Yeah, you can copy Vivi Trigger or something. It is double red, I agree, but I'm not that worried about it for the late game. Surge and Desist don't seem good. The Surge seems really good against Temur Battlecrier, against any wagon deck. So, and even Kona. I mean, this card is great against Kona, and it's great against Temur Battlecrier, and it's great against Cauldron. So I think this is probably worth the slot. Best flanker I got was trading with the FOMO and clearing a Vivi on turn 3. Every other time it was chump and gain 2. Yeah, I've already taken it up. Alright, so let's do this. With the help of chat, we were able to cut cards. And Suplex, not a source, or not an instant, and we already have an Abrade. Do you usually have time resources spent on teachings in this format? So, not always. I mean, this can be too slow of a card, but we do have 4 Helix, 3 Get Lost, Inevitable Defeats. We have quite a bit of time, and the fact that you can teachings for like a Showdown or a Revelation, it can mean that you can take a turn off to then untap and guarantee, you know, not dying. Why Surge over Abrade? Well, Abrade is choose 1. And Surge is you can do both. So, but you can do both, but it's non-creature and it costs 1 more mana. Is Rakshasha's Bargain worth it over Stock Up because it's instant and puts stuff in the yard? Bargain? In this deck, it would cost 4 mana. Unless you have a starting town and you're willing to take a life, or no, actually you need, oh, basically, sorry, not 4 mana. It's gonna cost 5 mana. So yeah, stock up is definitely better. And you already are playing 4 Consults, the star charts, so this is just a worse version for 1 more mana. I'm off it. Okay. Well, it's, why would it be 5? Well, sometimes you don't have black. Like, we're splashing for black. So you don't always have black, and it will be at least 4, sometimes 5. Feel good, instant speed. Also, I mean, if we drew an untapped source there, or had more blue at some point, I mean, it was, I don't know, that game was just, there's not much to say about it. We were just kind of screwed the entire time. It's instant, yeah. And you can tutor for it with teachings. Yeah, I mean, I'm not insane. I'm not just playing that card. Oops, this one is better. So we can Verge if we need Helix. It's probably fine, yeah. Double or just straight planes? Okay, fine. The chance I Helix something or get lost. Yep. We playing against Kona? Looks like it might be Kona. We can test out the overwhelming surge. When am I gonna 3 steps? I'll take an untapped land here. 3 steps, Wagon or Siriama. Or Wily. Although I can just Helix the Wily. Yeah, that's gonna get Helixed. No planet land. Okay, we'll keep that. Probably just 3 steps ahead, the Wisp Origins. Oh, they don't even have 4th mana. Okay. We have 1 Consult. I think I'm okay with getting rid of it. At this point, I just want to draw some lands, so then I can just teachings for Rev, but I don't really need 2 teachings here, just some lands. That doesn't do a whole lot, but we can also just counter it. Do I care about it? No, I don't. I think I'd rather just consult here. Alright, we'll grab a land and a Rev. It works for us. Next turn we got Rev. Uncounterable. What are the base key cards for this deck? I'm about to get back into the paper magic soon, and this deck looks very interesting and reminds me of the Abzan Red and Jeskai Black decks from old Tarkir days. What are the base key cards? I mean, definitely Jeskai Revelation, Lightning Helix, and Inevitable Defeats. I would say those are the base cards there, the key cards. I'd also say getting lands are key. Oh yes, that's true, but you could, yeah, lands are also key. That's a good point. It's a solid point. Alright, I'll get rid of Get Lost. We have everything. Everything we need at this point. Eris Lounge, thank you for the tier 1. 27 lands of them. 28! And they're all rare besides like 2 basics. But if the question is what are the key cards that you need to like get, I don't know. I mean, lands are the most important in standard always, right? Because you can build other decks with these lands. If you've got your Thundering Falls and your Verges, you can build. You have the mana base basically for Vivi Cauldron. If you've got your Archives and your Verge, you have your mana base for Azorius Control or Azorius Artifacts. You've got your Watery Graves. You're like halfway there to have your mana base for Dimir aggro. Fire Magic is really hard to find and stock up is expensive. Have a good check of lands from playing your Zero Domain. Okay, that's good. Fire Magic is hard to find? Really? Why? What's people's problem? Alright. Opponent might have Smuggler Surprise here. I'm still just gonna bounce and deal 4. And a turn. If they Smuggler Surprise some creatures, okay, they don't. I don't know, I misclicked on the end turn there, oops. Fire Magic is like $5 online. Stock up is 90 on my LGS. Wow, I'm not playing IRL, so. Jeez. Okay, sure. I could try to kill them quickly. I don't really think I need to. Opponent is so screwed here. Just... like I can just Teachings. We have 8 mana. Sure, I'll kill this first. I don't know why I didn't attack. Don't ask. If you're playing Teachings, a Deuce might be a good replacement for stock up, maybe. You look, there's one stock up. If you can't find it and you don't want to spend $20 on an uncommon, which I don't blame you, just play something else. It's not that necessary. You can play a second Regent. You can play another 3 steps ahead. You can play another Dreams. You can literally just play Quick Study. I mean, it's a little bit worse, but it's whatever. Stock up is not that important for this deck. Like it's a one way to have some card advantage, but you have a bunch of other ways. No, I know. Stock up as an uncommon for $20 is asinine. I don't know what else to say. It's just asinine. Marang replaces all stock ups. Yeah, that's fine. You could do that. On the plus side, stock up has made the memory deluges I want cost like 50 cents. That's fair. Well, you can play the Deuce. Quick Study, Deduce, Dreams. They're all pretty comparable. Sure. Fire Magic is cheap, I just can't find them anywhere. Open some packs. It's an uncommon, right? If you buy a box. I've been there. Been there at the Pro Tour. We had to buy a box just to find some uncommons. I don't even remember which one they are, but what we were looking for, but yeah, just buy a box. Exactly. Buy a frickin' box. Boxes are like 300. Sheesh. Are they really that expensive? Buying a box is like buying a car at this point. Are there not people drafting at your local game store? There's got to be people with extra fire magics from just drafting. I mean, our opponent is super dead, but this deck does take some time to kill, and you gotta burn him out with like 3 Jeskai Revelations, but it is doable. Alright. GG. Back in the day we used to borrow cards for tournaments. I don't know how stuff is today. Yeah, I've borrowed a lot of cards from stores and stuff and people. Tons. Borrowed full decks. I've lent out full decks. Back when I owned cards. There's a judge that had a single copy of Korean Fire Magic from the 8 collector boosters he opened. It's crazy I've asked so many people if they have any and no one has Fire Magic. Everyone's playing their teachings deck. It's all full. I'm guessing you didn't draft very much Final Fantasy. Alright, we're playing against a deck. I mean, it's just green-white Kona, but it has Seamrip and Esper Origins, but maybe no Vestige then. I'm guessing like 4 Overlords. Does that change anything? Not really. Tidebinder is fine. Overwhelming Surge is fine. High Noon, no. Authority, no. Authority is not the worst card. Like it does turn off Kona for a turn when it enters. Turns off Wagon for a bit. But it's not that good, so not the worst though. Abrade, Helix, Tidebinder. Alright, we're taking out Whale. And we're taking out... Final Showdown is probably fine. Ultima is not that good. Could just take out Ultima, but it is a catch-all. I'll keep in the 1 Fire Magic. Could just take out like a River Regent and a 3 steps maybe. I think No More Lies is still fine. Maybe I should take out the Ultimas. It's not impossible to find Fire Magic, it's just hard. Yeah. I mean, it's also difficult to find stock up, no? Even though it's 20? I mean, this kills Wagon and yeah. Alright, we'll keep. Quite the hand we have here. Sure. I'm not as worried about, like, this is not a kill you deck when they play Kona. It can be scary if they have the Siriema also, and then Ultima like kind of trumps it, but okay. Well, wherever you lie, yeah. No ice. Maybe you can have whatever you like. Said you can have whatever you like. Yeah. Well, next turn. We've got this. What do I allow? Do I allow Kona here? I feel like I do. I mean, we allow this, for sure. That was a perfect draw? Yeah, that was a good draw. Want your money, need your body, need your body. Okay. X on you. Oh no, ice. I'm gonna just teachings, I think. I say you can have whatever you like. Mana base is inspired. Okay. Another Wily. Sure. Well, I'm gonna just play Ultima here. For sure. I mean, they drew some cards. It's not so bad for us. Teachings for Rev. We already have another Ultima, too. Teachings for teachings. Nah. We'll just let them Kono. At this point. Stacks on. No ice. I was thinking you can have whatever you like. Play land first. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's turn 5, but yeah. I definitely agree with that. I've screwed that up before. Slamming Ultima. Oopsies. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. Triple Wilies. Into Absolute Virtue. Into Kona, getting Seriema. Okay. Well, now I'll play a land. I'll just play another... Ultima. Man, you can have whatever you like. Yeah. I mean, good thing I kept the Ultimas. I was debating on trimming them. It was probably wrong. Double voice. Yep. Double voice, not that scary. When you can just Jeskai kill one bounce, or kill one bounce at a Gaia, I guess, is better. Yep. Sounds good to me. Annoying though? Double voice is annoying? Yeah. Give me a Jeskai Rev target. Doesn't mean I can't just say go. Yeah, I do need to hydrate. It's 38 degrees outside. I will be dead if I'm not reminded to hydrate. I just went down. Yeah, I'm in Spain. Okay. Reset the Adagaya. I mean, our hand is bonkers here. What? How was this kept? I guess they don't have much to board in against us. Besides Voice of Victory. Because, like, Virtue is not that good either. Okay. I want you to be alive today. Europe doesn't typically have air conditioning. No, it doesn't, but we do have air conditioning. Did you know that the first we feel is not enough for an adequate hydration? I mean, if you depend only on your feeling of wanting to drink water, you will still be slightly dehydrated. Yeah, I know. That's why I have this giant ass bottle and I try to finish drinking it once a day at least. Plus a cup of water. And if I do that, then I'm probably fine. Probably. I can't imagine what life was like before water bottles. Everybody was dehydrated. But your body gets used to functioning with not enough water, for the most part. It's not healthy, but you know, your body does get used to it. So people do survive. They could just be healthier, have more energy, better skin, etc. People must have been so thirsty all the time. You're saying many hydration experts disagree? What is this stop? I don't know. They're probably just out and about. F6 away from the computer. Or actually, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird stop. They're fully tapped out. Couldn't tell you. This is your body mechanism to tell you when to drink, similar to pain. They're probably filling up their water bottle. They're probably dying of heat. I mean, okay, you're right. There is the body mechanism to tell you when to drink, similar to pain, but the body is also not the most accurate. And just because it's telling you need to drink doesn't mean you didn't need to drink like 2 hours ago. So if you only listen to your body, you're not going to die of thirst, but you'll still be thirsty. I'm going to hydrate. Thank you. Right, I've learned that when you're thirsty, you're already too late. There's also different levels of thirst. I mean, sometimes I'm a little thirsty after like working out. I take 2 sips of water, like a cup of water. Then sometimes I finish like 2 water bottles. It's like, damn, I must have been really thirsty. That's 8 hydrates. Drink up. Okay, they decided to do something to allow it. What are we gonna do? I mean, they're so dead. They're just so dead. Whatever, we'll grab a land. And an Abrade. Could have grabbed the red source. So we have a second one. Me. We kind of have everything we need. Dude, there's nothing else I can hydrate. I mean, I'm almost done with this bottle. They're just salty. Maybe. I mean, they're down a game. It looks in like it's looking like AFK, but it's fine. They were super not alive. It's probably a very tough matchup. Unless they are able to pull off like a really good smuggler surprise or a very early on Kona with like fatties plus Seriema crewed up. But you have a ton of removal and the Vivi deck doesn't have that many threats. You can probably run them out. Obviously you can have an awkward draw of like, you know, stuck on lands, having Jeskai Rev in hand, but you're playing 27 lands. I mean, if you're not mana screwed, you're probably fine. Defeat goes a long way too. Man, I wish I had no more lies here. Okay, is this the same matchup? It's weird that you can't search profiles on Untapped. You can if you Google them, Motor Moose. But yeah, it is annoying. Not just weird, but very annoying. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna just look at 2 cards here. We'll just stock up here. Well, no more lies and a land, probably. We already have all our colors. No, we're missing black. So we can do Shadow Backstreet, I guess. Yeah. Could have done Starting Town, but we only need black for it, and might as well Surveil. It's like 17 lands. I think in this 17 lands case, it's a matter of privacy. I don't want people knowing I'm a 49% win rate, Andy. Alright, fair. Fair. Voice of Victory. If I play this land, we can just Teachings. Might be better off Teachings here. Over Consult. I mean, we are gonna discard. I think there's almost no way we just Shadow Backstreet here. Right? And just do nothing on our turn. Then Ultima next turn. Seems so weak. But if I do this, I have to discard a card. I guess I just Teachings. Was tonight I need to hold you so far. Oh, 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 oh. Inevitable Defeat or Helix or Abrade. I'll just grab Helix. Next turn I can Helix plus have no more lives plus play land, or if I draw an untapped source, I can just Ultima if they do something. Yeah, that's fine. They have Cavern for Beast. Okay, Ultima is gonna go pretty ham here. Cause tonight I need to hold you so far. I mean, do I just allow this? No, I'll kill this. I'll allow the Summon Origins, and that's fine. The rest is history. Like, I'll let Kona resolve, let them do whatever, and then I'll just make sure to counter Siriyama, maybe? Yeah, I'll just slow that down. Daylight. We kind of get screwed if we just let the Siriyama resolve. Then they play, and then they get Kona. And then they can, you know, Kona plus Siriyama. Or whatever fatty they get, we can't Ultima away. So, I'll slow them down by, I mean, this slows them down by like a full turn basically. Sure. So I mean, I can just kill the Siriyama with inevitable defeat if I need to, or just play Consult in a turn. A little scared of Smuggler Surprise for 6. Just end a turn, Galta kill us situation. I think that's probably what we have to play around this game. Final Showdown seems a better late game. Sweeper against Siriyama and the big guy. Lose all abilities and sweep. Yeah. Definitely. It's definitely great in this matchup. They got rid of Vestige. Alright. Three steps ahead. And probably just land. Yeah. Okay, well. Don't you tremble. Smuggler Surprise in a turn, okay. Yeah. Voice, Tyrant. What else do they have here? Wagon, Forest. Okay. Well, they're gonna do their thing. This is gonna be a long, long game, isn't it? I could just voice here, or sorry, Jeskai. Maybe bounce Siriyama. I think I just bounce Siri and hit them for 4. But it's not that great. I mean, they're gonna gain a bunch of life. Yeah. But we get to Ultima. But yeah, they get to like Tyrant or Galta into Tyrant and do a bunch of stuff. But this might be such a long game, we might end up decking them. Just literally just run them out of threats. I'm not sure we'll be able to burn them out. You'll be anyway. Do you play out everything before Ultima or save it? Well, they're not playing around it. That's for sure. Like the draw power. Sorry, what do you mean Dreams? Do I play Dreams before Ultima? Is that what you're asking? If I draw a land, I mean, no, I probably just leave up. I can just play Ultima. Everything is an instant, so I don't really need to play Dreams unless I need to hit a land, but I think it's better off leaving, like, you're better off leaving Get Lost and Dreams if I play Ultima. And we drew a land now, so there's no need to. They use the Hate Bear. Sorry, which is the Hate Bear? You don't like Outrageous Robbery and Sideboard as another win con against certain type of decks? Yeah, they call me Divino. It's possibility. It is double black though. It's a card you can tutor out for. I feel like Stoic Sphinx does a better job, I mean, winning quickly. But Robbery, if the game goes super, super long, it would be fine win condition. Maybe. If we encounter not killing our opponent, not being able to kill our opponents enough, maybe I'll do it. But we just haven't really encountered that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. We counter this here. Right? They grab Siriyama. Draw a card. No, I guess not. Oh. This is a 12. Bendo is a 12. Tyrant, sure. That we can kill. That one we will defeat in due time. Okay. I don't really care about it, but I don't want to get rid of it, so like it's not that important, but oh. So oh. Summon Esper Origins is not a threat we need to kill. This is going to go away, so I'll just take 4. Siriyama, also fine. Yeah, we're just going to try to run them out of threats. I mean, they're at 34. Sorry. You be quiet over there. You're not needed. Oh. Also, Inevitable Defeat kills Valgavoth, so we don't have to worry too much about that. We do have to worry about a Ureni. So we need to save our our Showdown or our Ultima for that. Like, I don't want to just... We can use one of them, but we don't want to use both. This matchup seems hopeless. Yeah. I think it's pretty good for us, I agree. But they've gone to a spot here. I mean, they're pretty far ahead. Actually, I think it's just Dreams. We're going to kill... Just gonna kill the Sariyama here, I think. Or maybe the Vestige. I have to kill everything. Slowly. Don't really have time. I mean, I could literally just Teachings for the Wrath, but they've... The surprise thing. No, I need one more mana for that. Oh no, sorry, I need way more mana for that. We need to draw Teachings to do that. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We'll just pass turn. Worry all the time. I worry. I worry. I worry all the time. Seems like Adagaya could really put pressure on your instant removal. It could, yeah. But we could bounce the Adagaya. But yeah, I mean, it's true. It's true. They do have late game, and we might get wrecked here. Sure. I worry all the time. I think this we counter. I worry all the time. 34 cards to 24 cards. We've dealt with... What? 1 Galta, 2 Tyrants, 1 Overlord, 3 Vestige. Probably done with the Vestige. 1 Wily, 1 Wagon, 2 Sariyama, 3 Esper Origins. There's 1 in the graveyard, so it's really 2 and then 1 here. This is gonna be maybe rough. We'll see. I need to save this for Valgi. Looks like both decks can't win main deck. Yeah. This is the struggle. It's the struggle of winning. Who's gonna deck who? I mean, they'll probably get decked first, but... One Sariyama, 2... How many Sariyamas? 2 Sariyamas? A 4th Vestige, really? Yeah. That's annoying. How many 3 steps ahead have we had played? I think that's both of them. We milled it like turn 1, right? Yep. Okay, that resolves. Oh, I have to bounce Adagaya for Dacono. And then we'll play Abrade on Seri. But I have a feeling we're going to lose to Smuggler's Surprise, just giving Indestructible. Because we're down, we're no more 3 steps ahead to save. Huh. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take 5 here. I'm going to try to do some damage. They're going to get Valgi. We can defeat that. Are they really playing Valgi with only a couple basics? No, they probably have like 4 forests, 2 plains. I mean, this looks like the same 75 we've been playing. Yep. Oh, I don't know if I need to do that just now. I should defeat first. Yeah, I don't want to give them a consult. Free tutor. Smuggler Surprise. Yep. 17 cards. Does an Uncounterable get around Ward? It does, but it doesn't get around Hexproof. So yes and no. We have 12 mana, which is Teachings plus Final Showdown for 6, but we need to do it for 7. So we need we're 1 mana short for that, which means we need to go Consult. I can Consult now, which works. Is Consult better than Marang here? Probably, yeah. Yeah, maybe Norda Run Secret Tech. I did think about playing 1 copy of Norda Run. Did think of that. Or 17 minutes, man, 18 minutes, I guess. A little bit faster. They've played... The fact that they have Consult is problematic here. Very problematic. Yeah, I actually want them to draw lands here. 14 cards. $13 cards. If you type the Seriema, Showdown doesn't work? No, because you can show down all creatures lose all abilities. And then it does work. Right? Let's find out. Let's find out. This should work against Surprise as well, because if they Surprise, they lose Indestructible after the fact, right? So they have Indestructible, then they lose all abilities. So it's a very, very nice silver bullet against this deck. Yeah. 12 cards. Just gotta survive. And play a little bit faster too. I mean, how many vestige have we dealt with? What? 1, 2, 3. Did this get bounced? That monk has a lot of work to do. Wait, when did I have to... It was warped. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah, exile from the warp. What did they discard? Adagaya, Wagon. Adagaya, okay. Can Ultima here defeat? Just Ultima seems alright, but I'm worried about Ureni. I feel like I just need to grab Consult here and like a Get Lost or something. Or even Helix just trades. I'm gonna deck them here, right? So we just go Consult, can grab Ultima later. And just grab like Defeat or something. And just pass. Like I'm just gonna block in Helix. Or block in Abrade maybe? Maybe block in Helix is better. Abrade can kill Wagon. We've got 11 cards. Yeah, I just have to fight the clock here, I think, and just play a little bit faster. Like we have 23, so we can consult in teachings as much as we need to. And we have another revelation, a whale, another defeat, another teachings, fire magic, and 2 helix. So should be okay. Virtue might mean they don't have Ureni. Okay. Sure, I'll just abrade that. No More Lies will actually get the Smuggler Surprise here. If that happens. So I'll abrade the Siriema in what? Second Valgi. Interesting. Second Valgi means I should defeat this. But let's abrade for... No, I'll just defeat it, yeah. Maybe Abrade is better. Okay, yeah. Maybe I don't care so much about the consult. I'll be fine. Consult later. Nine cards. The Wagoon. Let's consult in response. Get Lost, Whale, No More Lies, Jeskai Rev, and Helix. Yeah, Whale is gonna be... Yeah, Timer's gonna be a bitch, I agree. Timer is a problem. Timer is an issue here. It's kind of the only issue. Eight cards left, I know. Well, you also have to remember that you're streaming. Your turns will take a bit more time compared to playing off stream. I know. I mean, that is definitely true. Okay, 7 cards. Yeah, I just have to play a little bit faster. Just make our decisions. Oh, maybe I should have inevitable defeated that, actually. It's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, I should have defeated that. Teachings, Whale. Don't have that much going on anymore. Look at our deck. Just Ultima we have to find. I can just Whale one, but I should have Teachings. I can Jeskai Rev one, and then so let's do Fire Magic. Fire Magic can block with the Rev. I fear we're gonna lose this game. Holy shit. Huh. Okay. Have to bounce you. Deal 4 to you. Wow. And then defeat the wagon. They have the smuggler surprise here. Yeah, I'm gonna save time. We don't have the cards here to win. Damn. Voice plus surprise there. Yeah. So I mean, they had a few cards we didn't expect that changed that changed the fact. Too many threats there. Like there was an extra Vestige and an extra Valgavoth that was a problem that we needed to deal with. Like a big problem. Alright, let's do Negate. Tidebinder, Stoic. Was Ultima not an out? Well, Ultima can still get surprised, and we can't find the Ultima. But it was technically an out. We were dead this turn. I guess we're blocking, but I don't know. It's Ultima is an out, but then they still kill us with Esper Origins. So I think it was just gonna take too long. I think it was over. Is what it comes down to. Fire Magic can probably come out. Man, we're gonna need to win some games faster. It means we have to be more careful of the Tyrant, gaining them a bunch of life. The Whale seems pretty bad. Abrade is fine, Get Lost is fine, can trim a few Helix. Maybe I trim the Abrade. I have to do something quickly. Alright, take out the Helix, I guess. Is opponent running the Kona list? I mean, kind of. I mean, yes, but with some changes. I'm not saying it's my Kona list, but they are playing a very similar list without elves, with Esper Origins, and 4 Vestige. So maybe they trimmed some Esper Origins. 4 Vestige and Valgavoth. So they're a little bit better against control, worse against aggro. Yeah, 2 Valgies and Absolute Virtue in the main. So there are definitely some changes. Changes for sure. Okay. Every list in the entire world is Shahar's list. Classic Croaky's meme. I mean, this is coming tapped. Alright. And we have to play a little bit faster again. Man. This deck is maybe not the best stream deck. Yeah. I like can't read the chat as much. It's okay though. I wonder if Stoic Sphinx is just gonna win in like 3 seconds, and I'm guessing the answer is yes. Yep, Stoic Sphinx is just winning the game. Yeah, the surprise and the Serium are very dynamic. I agree. Can cause some issues. This is problematic too because I actually can't do anything if they play land into Kona. Because I don't have 2 things to do. I think I just defeat. Or maybe even Surge. Surge, kill, take 5. Yeah, I mean, I guess they have to hope. They have Beast on this too. Oh, it's on Human. But regardless, I mean, we just have to do it this way. And play a little faster again. If they have to go untap land here into Kona. Alright, they're doing that. Nope, they're not doing that. What do you think about the matchup against Vivi with this deck? I think it's solid. But the games go really long. Solid. I mean, they're gonna die very quickly. I mean, Stoic Sphinx really kills quickly. And our opponent missed a land drop. Alright, we'll have 10 minutes for game 3. I mean, I guess I should defeat, right? In response, they have Smuggler's Surprise, but I should still do it. Yeah, it's annoying. Seems like the on-tap extension is dead, really? Damn. They're at 6. I can just bounce this, kill Kona, or just Ultima here. Alright, I'm gonna Ultima. Yeah. Alright, how behind are you? Here's my hand. No, it's not so bad. A few seconds, max. Alright, just have to find some burn, I guess. Well, gonna be annoying now to get the burn down. Vacuum, yeah, it doesn't do anything. Oh no, it does actually. It gives Tyrant. I guess I just Ultima again. Yeah. So in terms of burn, we have one inevitable so we have 2 Jeskai Rev and 2 inevitable defeats, and another Stoic Sphinx as well. In terms of killing, and a Tishana's Tidebinder. Can they just run out of threats? Nope. They cannot. Maybe I should start confessing, yeah. Oh, I've been shaking. So burn-wise, it's not gonna work as well, but could still win with Esper Origins. Or sorry, Jeskai Rev, I mean. Yep. Can just go end a turn. 4 to the face, like bounce a wagon or something. We'll see. There's nothing holding me back. Maybe I should start confessing, yeah. Oh, I've been shaking my heart and you go crazy, my shaking my inhibitions. Oh man. Should I teachings for Tidebinder here? Seems kind of bad, but maybe I should. Alright, screw it. Like I can return this to hand, 4 to face, which does a lot here. And then we're like 2 mana short from Consult. Yeah. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. 7.5 minutes. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance. I'm just not playing quickly, is the reason. Consult. I can kill everything except one of these. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the play. Geronimo saying. Can you feel the love? Bombs away. Can you feel? No, just teachings for a defeat or something. Bruh. Unless they gain some life, but burn, baby, burn. Also, this auto tapper is pissing me off. This village just keeps being here untapped. Like Watery Grave, clearly I don't have Helix. I mean, I guess they're at 1, but you know, you get the point. I'm gonna have to bring back in the Lightning Helixes. Consult Finding Revelation would be lethal here. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna consult, but also teachings tutoring for defeat is lethal too, so yeah, super hate that. I just went quickly. We need to win this in like 3 seconds, and then I need to get to game 3, so I'm not gonna talk. Come on, no tyrants. Alright, that's fine. So say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo. Can you feel the love? Bombs away, bombs away. Feel the love. Alright, 6 minutes to 9 minutes. This deck is amazing. If this will not bother you too much, can you add a best of one version in somewhere? I would like to try on the ladder someday. I mean, people ask what's the best of one version with this deck. It's basically the same. You just lose out on some of the sideboard slots. Like you can't play too many of these cards in the main, right? So you just have to play a few, like maybe one Abrade in the main. I don't know. I guess that's already in the main. I wouldn't play Overwhelming Surge. Maybe I would play one Stoic Sphinx and one Tidebinder in the main deck. That's the only change. Like, the best of one version of this deck is just the same, minus your sideboard, so you're just a bit worse. Just cut the blue and white black cards, it's red deck white. I mean, yeah, you could also just play Jeskai in best of one, like maybe, but defeat is a main, and teachings is the main deck thing, right? You're not, this deck isn't good because of its sideboard. Alright. We need to kill quickly, so Whale does that, kinda, 7/7. High Noon? No. Okay, I just have to trim some stuff. I do like this though. Abrade, Negate. Man, this is a problem. Maybe I just can't play the Ultimas. Like, we either win quickly or we lose, right? So I trim Abrade. I trim like a Get Lost. Trim Consult. And just hope to win quickly. Six minutes is not a lot. Doesn't the sideboarding count in the clock timer? No, it does not. Not on Arena. You get a 2-minute break to breathe. Fun no matter what you do, and here's a fool, cause nothing can hurt. Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay. Can't negate the wagon, but I could kill the wagon. Maybe they're missing land drops. Maybe they kept a loose one. Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm gonna play quickly. I'm not gonna read the chats. Ignore me, sorry. Actually, we pass. We'll find lands. Okay, found lands. Or sorry, it's teachings for Stoic Sphinx. Yeah. Try. Nothing compares. Nothing compares. Sure. To you. Yeah. I'm just gonna play it now. Nothing compares to you. Yep. I saw that, Adam. I read it. Play the rest of the stream in this pace. I mean, I could do it. It just won't be as enjoyable. Good play by them, bringing in Split Up, by the way. I have 3 steps to copy Stoic. Sorry, you caught me at a bad time, Damien. Welcome, though. I promised I won't talk to the chat in this game. Game 3, 4 minutes. Alright, looks like we win, though, so... Alright, now we're fine. Yeah, we didn't change that much. That was a really fast game. We got pretty lucky. Here, I can take a look real quick at what we did.